Here we are at Warpath Landing today, welcoming you back for another monthly update. One thing I want to say is that Duke or Crescent has done, or they've done, the Lake Keowee General have done a number of upgrades to the different landings around the lake, and there are plenty of them, and certainly different landings have, some of them have gas, some don't, but you just have to learn the lake a little bit to know which ones do have gas. We use Gap Hill or the Keowee Marina quite often ourselves, and sometimes even the Cliffs gas station up on the north end of the lake. But this particular landing is right here in the middle of the lake, so it's a great location. It's actually in 6 Mile, as you know probably from our map, but a good place to put your boat or jet skis in. One thing we want to talk about and mention that, again, if you work with us, we have the ability. We have a pontoon boat. We can take you out on this beautiful lake, show you the waterfall, take you down the tiki hut, and just really show you what this lake is all about, just how clean, clear this water is, different highlight points, islands, things like that. There are a lot of sandy beaches. There are some rocks that you can climb up and jump into the lake from, or either jump on the very top, get on the top of the rock and jump off. So there are a number of things on the lake that you or your kids would enjoy doing that you might not know about and want to spend a day going out on the lake. We would be glad to do that. Another thing, we even have a couple of jet skis. As you'll see, we have those right here today. I have had a couple of cases where we just had one individual and we needed to get around the lake fairly quickly to look at lots by water, and we hopped on the jet skis and went that direction. So that is another option. Let's talk about the market, because that's, you know, what is the market doing right now? You're hearing down in Charleston that houses are flying off the market. The market's getting better in California, and that's all great news. Is the market getting drastically better here yet? Not yet, but maybe it's coming. You know, to give you an idea, there are 450 waterfront lots on the market in the MLS as of today. There are 18 lots that are pending. 47 have closed so far this year. Out of the 47, 15 of those were in the Cliffs or the Reserve. The average sales price was $267,943, and if I take out the lots that were in the Cliffs and the Reserve, only 4 properties have sold for more than $300,000 outside of the Cliffs and the Reserve. So the majority of them certainly are selling under $300,000. If you compare that to 2012, 39 lots sold last year, where we've gotten 47 to sell this year. 2012, the average sales price right now was $248,198 compared to $267,943. So if you look at the numbers, you're seeing about a 4% tick up in the property values, and about let's say it's 8 more sales this year, so about a 20% tick up in the number of sales. So those are good signs. Look at houses. Houses right now on the market available, 218 waterfront single-family homes. There are 14 pending. 52 have sold this year. Compared to last year, 51, so almost identical on the numbers there. 8 houses have sold over $1 million this year. All 8 were in the Cliffs or the Reserve, so no houses have sold over $1 million outside of the Cliffs or the Reserve this year. I think that's important to look at. Average sales price this year, $716,246. Last year by this time it was $651,963, so the average sales price has jumped up approximately $65,000, or about 10% so far this year. It'll be interesting to see where the end of the year takes us, but as far as the numbers, you're seeing about a 4% uptick in lots, about a 10% uptick as far as land or homes, waterfront homes, and the numbers as far as the numbers selling are about the same. So those are good signs. Again, they're great values. Just today it was on the MLS. There were 4 waterfront lots that hit the MLS today in one of the Crescent communities. Well, 3 were in a Crescent community, and one of them, I looked up the tax records, had a loan on it for $406,800. The asking price is $174,900 in a Crescent community. It's a gentle sloping lot with a nice view, great trees, in a great location. It's in one of the Waterford communities. So again, there are values. If you want to take advantage of these values, you have to do it now, because these things are going to run out. I mean, the market's going to absorb these bank-owned things, these short sale lots, houses, and then they're not going to be there anymore. And when those are gone, the prices are definitely going to start ticking back up. So take advantage of the interest rates. Talked to our lender last week. He said interest rates have kind of gone up in the last 30 days. So, and he's not sure they're going to come back down. So if you want to take a chance to wait and come back down, it might not happen. But here we are at the 1st of June. It's a great time. The lakes are full, showing as good as it can show. People, as you can see, and their dogs getting out and enjoy the lake today. It's awesome. Wish I was out there on the water. But if you've got anything you want to talk about, or us to talk about, give us a call, 800-682-9098. Again, we're filling up our rental properties, but we still have some dates available. And you can call Rick Miller at 864-784-9977 and book a place to stay. Also, on rentals, I know the Georgia game has been booked. We still have some waterfront homes available for the rest of the home games for Clemson, but you need to get those booked immediately. It's going to be an awesome season, both for Clemson and Carolina this year. But hey, Clemson's closer to this lake, so you need to be booking on this lake and really enjoying your weekend, not just the game, but get out here and enjoy this wonderful lake. So look forward to seeing you next month.